Hi traders, Nick here. Welcome to this TradeSecret.co tutorial on the retest trade. So the trade setup is based on identifying key support and resistance levels within a chart, and there's a separate tutorial on support and resistance if you're interested or need a bit more information on that. The setup works in any market or time frame, and what we are doing is looking for where price has broken through an established support or resistance level within a dominant trend. So obviously we're looking for resistance broken through when we're in an uptrend, and we're looking for support levels to be broken through when we've got an existing downtrend, and then we're looking for the move after it, the counter trend move, back to retest it. We often find that support becomes resistance and resistance becomes support when it's broken through, and that's the essence of this trade really. We use quality price action to verify that the level has been retested successfully, and that is key, and it also provides the trigger for the trade. So let's have a look at the trade setup in diagrammatic form. So basically what we want to do is identify that key support resistance level. So I've got an existing uptrend and I've identified that there was a resistance level, a couple of attempts there before it broke through. So that's the key thing to look for. Then we want to look for a price actional signal that indicates the level has been retested. So in this case I've got a couple of bars that are sitting on that level. So this retest could come in the form of one individual bar, in which case I'd probably be looking for a nice distinct low test bar off it, or it could come in the form of some sort of consolidation at this level. But whichever way you cut it, it can't be breaking through this level. Now sometimes this is a very perfect line, sometimes you need to sort of flex your imagination a little bit and think of it more of as a zone, but in any way, you know, it shouldn't be getting through this level. So plan the entry and stop losses. Well, the stop loss is probably the easiest to understand, because if this is now a support level, well then price shouldn't get through that level, and that's where we can put our stop loss. If price does come through this level, well then clearly our reason for being in the trade is invalidated. The entry, well, that's going to depend on the price action setup. As said, if you've got an individual lovely low test bar off that level, you could go in on the break of that bar, but if it's a consolidation in this area, then again you want to get in really only on the break long of that consolidation in an uptrend. So the trade itself, we get triggered in, and this is another option here really that some people get in, you know, once the retest has been done. Another option would be once it's taken out the prior high that it set before. That really depends on, you know, really how big this distance is and your appetite for risk, because obviously that is a less risky trade, but then you've got quite a depth here, and from a risk to reward ratio maybe it's not worth it. So, you know, where you get in exactly is going to depend very much on the unique circumstance of that particular retest trade setup and the asset you're looking at. And then finally we triggered away. So let's have a look at some real life examples. So this is Drax Group here, and we can see it formed a support level on the way down. We broke through it, it came through, it's formed a resistance level here, and it's really the series of high test bars off that level that's the trigger to get short, and I'd probably be getting short on the break below of that particular bar there, or taking it down, or maybe just this area. It really depends on, again, your appetite for risk and how confident you are with the setup. This is Rolls-Royce, an established resistance level here. It broke through with violence here. Lovely retest. Literally, it comes back down to that £5 mark and then moves away. And in terms of your options for entry, you could have probably got in around about here as a mini sort of little low test / doji bar there, or alternatively get in on the break of that prior high. Either would have been fine. Oh yeah, just put on the reminders. So there you are. Resistance now becoming support. So this is euro dollar on a 60-minute chart. Forms a resistance level, we break through it, a lovely low test bar off the support level, and that's our trigger. We'd be going long on the break of this level here. Very nice. Also coincides with the 50 moving average, which gives us a confluence of factors, which again is always something we want to look for as traders, a confluence of factors to give us belief in the direction of that trade. Let's have a look at the yen on a daily basis. I put in a number of levels here, and you can see there was a support level here, broke through, up, tested it, down, bit of a high test bar there, breaks down through another level, a bit tighter this one, you know, support, retest, bearish engulfing bar here, some nice price action, and then short there again. And finally, this is GBP on sterling on a 4-hour chart, and you can see, I mean, this is probably this is an absolute beauty, really. You can come through, down, and then fantastic high test bar again off that level, which also runs in conjunction with the 50 moving average. Beautiful, lovely long move there. And then again, a level is set here, resistance through, resistance, nice bearish engulfing bar there off that level. Could have taken that short really on the break of that bar, and again through, and again another high test bar off that level there, and take that short there. The retest trade summary then. Must have well established support and resistance levels identified first. Again, separate tutorial on this. This is the support resistance levels, their strength is really the key to this trade. Trade only where there is good trend, so make sure there's a good strong staircase in the direction you're going. I mean, that goes without saying, and trend is our friend and is always going to be where we want to be in terms of our trend, with our trade, going with the trend. Use price action to spot quality entries. High test bars, low test bars, bearish engulfing, it doesn't matter, but there should be a quality bar to, or quality series of bars, depending on what you're looking at, to tell you when you should be getting into the trade and what price you should be getting in and where your stop loss should be. And finally, watch for overextension from moving averages for best results. This is just a theme for all my trading. I never trade when overextended. It's just a lower probability trade for me. And again, separate tutorial on that if you're not clear what I'm talking about. Okay, thanks very much. Cheers.